Troops, how we doing, what's happening? So, I've got a couple of things on the next week or two and I thought, right, I'll get one of these videos out in case I can't make any for a wee while. So the thing I'm going to talk about is guilt. And the reason for that is just, it was the hardest part of me getting back on my feet, without a doubt, was dealing with guilt that I had inside me. So, even when it was when I actually stopped gambling and getting back on my feet. So stopping gambling in itself is obviously really difficult. I was feeling obviously like really down, which I've spoke about before, but you can do things to get over that. Guilt is something that I think there needs to be almost an exact process to get over it, and I'm sure like everybody can probably relate to guilt. It's a horrible emotion. I'm sure you've all felt it at one point or feeling it right now. And when I say I think there's an exact process to get over it, that's probably not the right thing to say. I just mean it's only my opinion on it, and my opinion is you need to own up to your mistakes. You need to apologise for them. You need to change. There's no point in. I don't think it's right for you to just forgive yourself. Just say, right, I'm not going to let that eat me up anymore. But then you keep doing the same things that made you feel guilty, and you never apologise to people who you feel guilty for. It doesn't work like that. So for me, obviously, as you can imagine, there was a lot of guilt in terms of how deeply it all impacted my family. My mum and dad, the amount of kind of like sleepless nights I gave them, the amount of worries that I gave them, and my mum and dad are in their years where they should be relaxing and not having any more stress. So doing that to them was extremely difficult to cope with, and it got me down so much. My older brothers, my wee sister as well, they'll probably tell you that it was alright and that they were fine, but they couldn't have been. I know it had a big impact on them and my pals as well. I'm sure that my pals were in loads of situations that they maybe don't even tell me about, where they had to back me up. Like people were saying, how do you sing about him, he's a prick, and people probably still say that now, right enough, but less people, and they had to back me up, and that made me feel guilty as well. I shouldn't have had people in them situations. So even for the years after like the problem stopped, or I was fighting against it, whatever you want to say, that was definitely the hardest part about it. Like I would walk into a room with, say like, my family would be talking in the kitchen, and I'd walk in and I'd just feel as if I don't deserve to be here, like, and not here in general, I don't deserve to be part of this conversation. Like I'll let them do their thing and I'll just go in a room and sit. And it was the same kind of feeling with my pals as well. I felt like I didn't deserve to. I know it sounds a bit kind of dramatic, and again, it's not for sympathy or nothing, but I felt as if almost I didn't deserve to be like happy, and I didn't deserve to get back on my feet. And that was because I hadn't dealt with my guilt yet. I had to go just accept the mistakes I had made. I can't change them. I had to apologise to everybody that I felt deserved an apology, which I feel I did. If there's anybody there who feels they deserve an apology from me and I'm being serious and I didn't give you one, then this is my chance. I'm sorry about it. Whether people forgive you or not is kind of out of your control. You can't worry about it. You just need to be sincere, and hopefully they will. And then from there, you just need to do better. And like, you can never make it up to people if you don't just forgive yourself first, I think. And if you're walking about constantly feeling sorry for yourself, then you're not doing anybody any good. Admit to what you've did to yourself and to other people, apologise, be sincere about it, and then get yourself back on your feet and make it up to people and to yourself. For me, I felt guilty about not being in a situation that I wanted to be in my life as well, like not having what was materialistic things. To be honest, like I look now and I just don't care about it at all, man. Like, I know sometimes I probably make myself sound like a tramp. It's not that I don't care about clothes I wear. I don't want to be like poor for the rest of my life or nothing like it. I obviously want a good life that all you want as well, but to have it at a stage in my life I'm at now, it's just probably unrealistic, and I don't need it. The people that you've got in your life are by far the most important thing. I'm lucky to have that. So just deal with it, or it'll drag you down like an anchor, as I'm sure many of you can relate to. Looking forward to a school job next week, man. the lights never got on, mate, and stuff. But as usual, thanks very much for your support as I wrote on that story there. I greatly appreciate it. And take care. Hope you're all ain't dying too much today. See you after.